Three, and we're live. Welcome to the Night Talk. I am your host, Dwayne Land. I'm with your co-host, TLO, on the phone. TLO, how you doing?
I am surviving, folks.
So, guys, tonight's going to be a marvelous night. We're seeing protests across the U.S. starting to die down. But the fact, though, that Donald Trump has basically declared martial law on the United States of America, to me is kind of interesting, okay? Because here's my theory, TLO, and you can go ahead and once I say this, give me your theory on this. I believe Donald Trump is trying to become a war president
You think so?
by declaring war on U.S. soil.
Well, it's not going to get that far with the voters if that's the angle.
Right. But,
Especially if he's, trying to kill them all.
Right, and TLO, we haven't seen war be waged on U.S. soil since 1861.
Correct.
And the last time we've seen National Guard presence on U.S. soil was what? December 7th, 1941?
Yeah, way back when.
So, it's been a good 79 plus years. Because this year would be the 79th year of Pearl Harbor.
Right.
So TLO, that this day, it worries me, that we're seeing so much guard movement, but at the same time, we're seeing so many people still come together.
Oh, yeah. Definitely.
Like if any of you were on here before, like hours ago, I'd say around what, TLO, at 9:30, 10 o'clock my time?
Yeah.
I was live in downtown Canton, and if you guys caught the interviews, people were still saying that justice has not been resolved for them. So we're seeing, people come together, but then we're seeing the National Guard try to come in and break things up.
Yeah, all they're doing around here is just driving around in circles.
Well, I know in Cleveland, TLO, because you said you know a lot about the Ohio area.
Mm-hmm.
Cleveland off of the 25th Street exit is blocked off. You cannot get into Cleveland without having credentials.
Yeah. I heard some cities have checkpoints and shit.
Which is going to make it hard for me to go get my fiance here this month. Because I'm going to have to backtrack around Cleveland to go get her.
That's true.
And the only reason I'm saying that is because I have an alcohol and drug counselor, and she said she has to have her Salvation Army stuff on, like her badge and her shirt, and her parking pass to even get through the barricades.
I'm sure about that too.
So I don't know how to feel about this, TLO. Like, yet again, I get our president is trying to do his job, but at the same time, to wage war on American soil is not okay.
No, obviously.
That's not how you get votes. You know what I mean, TLO?
Yes.
So if you want to wage war somewhere else that's not your own state. You already had to pussy out and go to a bunker. But now to wage war on the United States of America, your own country, it doesn't sit well with me. When I first voted for Donald Trump back in 2016, I thought Donald Trump was going to be an actual good president. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But now to seeing that the fact that he's only doing it on a political agenda now is honestly starting to piss me off. I don't understand it. You know? But I also want to talk a little bit about this protest too that I was at tonight. You know,
Right.
TLO, there was riot cops down there, not in full gear, but they were there, not
Yeah.
doing nothing. They were leaving the people alone. You know, which in other states we're seeing exactly they're not doing that.
Yeah, not all states.
That Mountain Dew hits hard. Oof. Never drink Mountain Dew after you eat nachos. It don't mix well with your stomach.
Okay.
It doesn't. But so, you know, Tilo, I also want to ask, like, what was you seeing, like, walking home? Like, what was your encounters with the police?
Well, they're all jumpy and run around in little groups. But yeah, I don't know. There seem to be certain areas where some things had to be happening because they had like helicopters over them and spotlights and whatnot. But those were far away.
So is there still a heavy National Guard presence, or not as much?
I would say about the same. To be truthful, it's about the same because they did have it pretty fortified around the third precinct when they tried to retake it or whatever.
Were they as successful with retaking the third precinct?
They were, and then they weren't.
Okay, explain.
Well, they retook it during the day, but then lost it during the evening.
Again?
Yes.
Oh God.
Well, when you get like thousands of people and they're all mad as hell, even armies have to be concerned.
Right. Sorry, I'm sharing out the stream here real quick. Since I'm on my computer. You know, but TLO too, the crazy part about this is the fact that you know, we really don't we've really never seen this before, and we really don't know how this is gonna end.
Very true, because they extended the curfew around here for another couple days.
It seems like we're back in the pre-COVID crisis all over again.
Right?
Pretty much. Anthony Viana says talking about Donald Trump and the pedo scandal rising back up. Pretty much. Pretty fucking much. You know, but to get away from this though, too, TLO, we've seen a lot of greats come out of this that the media hasn't shown. You know, that we were the only ones to cover. You know, because the media try to show all bad.
Yeah, for the most part. There's a couple places or outlets or whatever that did show tidbits here and there of like positivity or whatever, but for the most part, everybody was dwelling on all the bad shit.
Right. And here on the Freedom Revolution Network, we gained, you know, the good and the bad. You know, because our goal ain't to just show the bad, but our goal is to also show the good too.
Right.
You know, like people actually coming together. It's bad enough when you have the Crips and the Bloods come together saying if you don't stop, basically we're gonna fuck your shit up.
Well, yeah. It's a
Which
pretty
I
good
wonder,
indicator that people are fed up.
right? And TLO, my next question too is how long do you think that alliance is gonna go for?
Well, when they figure out that they're stronger together, probably a while,
Right,
because they'll realize, like, oh, you know, so this is what the mafia is on.
right, right. Okay, see, this is where I have an issue. Red posted this. Georgia police threw a stun grenade at a toddler.
Yeah, that's a bit much.
And two, I shared on my personal page too, TLO, and I'll show you this that way you can see it since I know you don't have Facebook,
Right.
which at this point you kind of need to get a Facebook so this can stop happening.
Mm.
I'm not lying though. Okay. Oh, I've been flagged. Are you serious?
Oh, you
Oh,
naughty boy.
Anonymous got flagged.
Ah,
He's not going to be happy.
Yeah, no, he's not. He's gonna be probably a little what is it? Retaliatory.
Yes, Dana. The Bloods and Crips have actually came together through this, which is shocking. Okay, let's see if I can find this picture again. TLO, it is kind of shocking. Like we said, we've seen the Bloods and the Crips come together. I think I actually posted this in the Freedom Revolution Network. Hold on. Oh, and TLO, I did figure out where that guy with the truck came from. Kind of disappointed in this man. He is here from Ohio.
Yeah.
Everybody that for the people that don't know, the person in Minneapolis who ran a bunch of people over was from North Canton, Ohio. Okay, I did not share it here. Where'd this picture go? Damn it. Okay, to explain this picture until I find it. A cop pointed a gun at a 5-year-old girl that was on top of her father's neck. How like dads will carry their kids up above their neck when they can't see?
Yes.
The father was doing that, and this cop literally pointed a rubber round gun at her.
Yes.
What is the point of that? Are you trying to terrify a kid?
Well, I don't know what the point is, but I know they do that.
See, I don't agree with that, TLO.
Well, that's probably a good thing, Dwayne.
Oh my God, Trump's son, Barron Trump wears "I Miss Obama" t-shirt. TLO, I cannot make this up.
No, you can't.
Look at the phone. Did you see your phone?
No, I'm looking out of the window.
Oh. I'll share it that way I have it. But yeah, no, this is getting okay. So protests are still going on live right now.
Just more troop movements and whatnot. Got to keep track of that stuff.
Right. So since you're back towards your phone, TLO, here you go.
Yes.
Oh my God, these kids.
Oh, kids will be kids.
Stupid. Yeah. And oh, by the way, guys, I do have a new show coming up that I'm going to be doing besides the Night Talk. I was talking to Mel about this. I'm going to do it every other Monday instead of the Night Talk. I'm going to do the opposite one. And we're literally going to have an all about sex show.
There you go.
Which I figured TLO would jump in on. I would jump in on. Mel would jump in on.
Literally, huh?
You know, this is something that me and Mel have literally talked about doing. You know. But TLO, back to the original topic.
Right.
You know, Donald Trump trying to do what he's doing. It just bothers me. Do I have mail on the table?
Well, to be truthful, I don't really think he's trying to be a war president. I think he just grasping at straws at this point.
I think he's trying to save his presidency, to be honest.
Yes, exactly. He's trying to grasp at straws.
You know what? And here's the thing I've realized: if we get Joe Biden as president, we're fucked. Because you want to know who Joe Biden was? Joe Biden was Obama's vice president.
Yes, he was.
And if we get Biden in as president, dude, we're all fucked. Let's just admit it. Like, literally, let's just admit it, TLO.
Well, he's better than Bernie Sanders, I'll tell you that much.
Oh, if we get Bernie Sanders, I'm moving out of the U.S.
A lot of people would.
TLO, I know your ass is going to fucking Canada.
I don't know where I'd go.
But TLO, I want to send you this picture to your phone.
Yeah.
Because this kind of made me laugh the other day. This is what people have literally done. And it worries me just a tiny bit, okay? They have sent animals out of the zoo.
Okay. Where have they sent them to a timeout?
No, they're out of the zoo. They're roaming the streets.
You cannot tell me that people are literally just letting zoo animals out.
Do you think I'm lying?
Well, I'm sure it's like something from like the sun, or I don't know.
Oh, you can post on your extreme weather grandson minimum intel and civilian channel, but can't come on the show. I see how it is. Scarlet confuses me sometimes. But TLO, I will show you this picture also live, guys. I am not making this shit up. I can't make this shit up. TLO just got the text message.
Yes, I'm checking.
But I'm also going to show this picture live. Now, guys, look at this. They have let a goddamn fucking tiger out in the middle of the fucking street. Or a lion. Are you fucking serious? Is this your best way of keeping people inside the fucking house?
Maybe.
I'm like, Jesus fucking Christ. Oh, no, wait, no. Okay, wait a second. Oops.
I did hear a lot of, cities are running out of money, so...
Hello.
Maybe that's a cheap way to enforce the curfew.
Give me a second here to get ready.
No, I was just showing that picture, Scarlett, of where they let the animals out of one of the zoos here in the past couple days. And there's literally a fucking lion.
I saw pictures with people who had like monkeys and stuff, and like they had like a tiger out somewhere.
See, and that's the picture I was just showing too, is that fucking lion.
Yeah, that was in the middle of the street. That was just like prowling. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So, but Scarlett, the topic also tonight is the topic is tonight that Donald Trump has literally waged war on the U.S. soil.
Well, yeah, because I mean, are they even telling him that a lot of the protests are peaceful, during the day especially, but yet these people are still getting brutalized? I mean, the way people are being treated in other states is
Right.
next level shit.
Right, and that's the problem. The issue that I
Love you
have.
too, Daddy.
The progressive way, they actually did let out 2 hippos and a giraffe.
Right. Okay, let me put that up.
Yeah, damn, when you let out a hippo and 2 giraffes, 2 hippos and a giraffe out, the fuck is the giraffe gonna do?
I like that better. That's just
Okay, I
don't
like
know,
that.
maybe eat some trees.
I mean, people were like, let them back into nature,
Right. As
Now I'm trying to find some live streams or some live news.
I got something actually that I shared, that I actually did share to the FRN page.
Wow, tonight is the first curfew in New York City since 1943.
Right, and I do want to say this too. I'm gonna give kudos to Anonymous out here. I'm gonna give him a huge shout out. Anonymous hacked the Chicago Police Department scanners yesterday to play NWE's "Fuck the Police." Did nobody know that?
Yeah, a lot of people knew that, as well as they played polka music.
Yeah, one of the guys that follows our page and he shares our links out. Ooh, shit! I forgot to do that. That was my one and only job.
Okay, you don't have to talk about back stuff in the on air.
But no, so like I did share something to the FRN page about there was another protest going on, that I shared live, to the FRN page. I just gotta find it.
Is this actually live or is this not live? Okay, so I'm watching Chicago. No, this was from earlier tonight, so this isn't even live.
Where's the one that I shared live?
Nobody's really live right now. That's the problem.
I just seen.
Hold on, Dwayne. Let me talk. You keep cutting me off. Where are all the live streams?
See,
where are the people? Where, if these are happening everywhere? Because when I'm sorry, but when it was popping off here, there was a bunch.
That's really true.
Right? Of live streams, right, TLO?
Yeah.
I feel like they used Minneapolis as the stage.
Yeah.
Because now it's been pretty quiet for 3 nights.
It's really quiet.
The north side is still burning, and I just heard a call over the scanner for the Cub over on Broadway.
Right.
And there's no National Guard over there, and they're letting them burn everything up over there, and no one really cares. And I don't understand why.
They let them burn that shit.
Right. I don't understand why the city of Minneapolis is sitting over on the south side with National Guard when the north side is under siege. There's folks racing up and down the streets, acting a fool, shooting, throwing live mortar rounds.
TLO said they lost the 3rd precinct again this afternoon.
Well, not this afternoon. That was yesterday.
Oh, was it?
Oh, damn.
See? I mean, you know what I mean? They have no control, but things have been calm. Nothing else has really been happening. All these people that keep getting told that are, the protests are coming to the suburbs and this and that. I haven't seen that to be true really in any city unless it's a city that started the protest to begin with.
Yeah, a lot of people haven't seen them.
Right, and you know what? I was talking to a couple people out in Canton today, and a lot of them were saying, they're backing Minneapolis, because they feel for you guys.
Yeah, but see, it's not the same, though. We ain't the same.
I know it's not the same, but they're feeling for you guys. You know what I mean?
No, I get that, but at the same time, too, it's really not the same, unfortunately.
Right, like because the one question I asked, like, how do you feel about the riot, the protest that started at Minneapolis has now hit our city,
It's
our
over
home.
200 cities in all 50 states.
Right, and I was asking how does it feel to hit our city, our state, without it even being our issue. And the one dude went like, it sucks. They kept his knee on the back of his neck, and he's sitting there yelling and screaming,
But this
I
shows,
can't
though,
breathe.
regardless, like, see, it wasn't just about George Floyd, though. It's regardless, this is a police state tyranny that we all know exists in our cities, that we all just kind of been hush hush because no one wanted to actually prosecute these people ever.
Right. Hey, Scarlett, I'll be right back. Ugh. God,
You
Jesus
know?
Christ.
Okay, well, mute yourself if you're going to be gone. Anyway, continuing on. I just think that there's some air of being played at this point that I feel that's going on that I think people need to be aware of.
Right.
They're using these threats to get, greater America and rural America scared. There are towns now that basically have Korean rooftop parties going on, like the 1992 LA riots, where the Koreans who protected their stores didn't get needed.
Yes. With the long rifles.
Correct.
Correct.
We have a lot of that going on right now.
We have a lot of that today. Like I ran into a few people that thought they were kind of hard little neighborhood vigilantes, and I was like, I'm just waiting for one of these fuckers that thinks that they're Bruce Wayne, and I'm gonna drop them.
Well, that's just it too. That's what I'm concerned about too. A lot of these people are being pumped with fear and have adrenaline, and
Yes.
our civilians who are taking this into their own hands. That now, are we going to start see skirmishes between people?
Exactly.
Because see, unfortunately, there's something here called Minnesota Nice that not everybody else has. So there was a method to the madness here, so to speak.
Oh, for sure.
Right? Because now all of a sudden it's slowed down. Like, yes, there have been protests in massive numbers today.
Well, yeah, there's definitely stuff that's going on. I don't see it though. I definitely don't see it in the south side, in my part of the south side. But it does look like they might still be over by Nicollet.
Right.
Nicollet, it looks like they moved, I think, north, so maybe towards like the Riverside area.
Yeah. No, that's possible. I was surprised they didn't move away from there right already.
Well, yeah, I'm surprised they
It's
didn't.
interesting the neighborhoods. Now I heard Southeast was having some issues tonight.
Well, we had some issues the previous nights before, but we haven't had anything. At least I haven't seen anything of late. I don't see any smoke in the horizons. Don't smell it really. Definitely don't look out the patio and see my local gas station on fucking fire. That's for sure.
Well, yeah, that's and so other places are.
But yeah, no, they say that there's other places there for sure.
Yeah.
Although there is a bunch of smoke in the western horizon, I haven't checked that out. I might check it out tomorrow during the daytime.
Right. And people are talking about even right now on my page, hearing rioters are attacking homes now in our city has me on edge. I mean, and they're jumpy. And I mean,
Oh, they're definitely jumpy.
and it only
Everyone's
takes one
jumpy.
person to be afraid and then shoot at these
Correct.
people to then be crazy. 4 St. Louis officers were injured and shot tonight. And they're still taking fire right now. And no St. Louis police station is on. Yes, Jenny, it's going to be hot here too. It's supposed to be 90 degrees here too today. It's going to be hot.
Yes.
And that makes people go crazy. We're already used to shooting when it gets hot around here anyway.
That's very true.
Right? Like, there ain't that many shootings in the winter. Folks ain't that motivated. Like,
Yeah, let me tell you, going through that south side though, seeing Popeyes all burnt up, I was like, damn, y'all were on a tear.
weren't there
Damn,
that?
they got the Popeyes.
That's
Yes.
yeah. You remember the Popeyes being burnt? But they picked. That's why I said here it was like vendettas against businesses. Like we all know that
Yeah, for
Popeyes was
sure though. It
nasty
seems
and
like it. They just want to
smoked.
burn up neighborhoods and shit.
Right, these other people are. Yes, that's the
So
part that
Scarlett,
concerns me. Is
I
that
do have.
it's come on, let me finish. It's not the same. It's a very different scenario around the rest of the country, which makes me feel like I said, they used us at this as a stage to set us up, to then set the rest of the country and world up, to then burn up all their stuff without any rhyme or reason, just to tear things up for pure anarchy. Where here it was very systematically neighborhood based.
Right.
Right, but I
And
do have a
businesses
live
that have
video.
wronged them or done them, wrong.
Scarlett, I do have a live video for you.
Yeah, and how many police are going to get shot and then they really crack out martial law?
Well, here's the thing: a police officer was shot today.
Four. I
I,
just said four were shot in St. Louis. Breaking news.
oh, also, Attorney General for Minnesota says 4 officers will be charged
Oh,
to the
Antifa
highest degree
Ellison.
of
Yeah, Antifa
accountability.
Ellison. Yeah, no, I don't want Antifa Ellison. Even everybody today at the governor's mansion protest said they don't want him. They want him off the case. Even the black folks, and they supported him into office. But
But
even today, finally, 4 years later, a reporter got to ask about the picture of Keith Ellison holding an Antifa manual. Okay, holding an
right,
Antifa manual, and finally now, 4 years later, they finally asked at a press conference, and they had the fucking nerve, to say, "Oh well, he was just at a bookstore and picked up this book and took a picture. He really didn't know what the book was."
Huh.
okay, see, that's bullshit. But here's my
Ain't
thing
that
that too
bullshit? Like, how
that
can
I
they?
want to say about Keith Allison.
Stop trying to say this thing because I wasn't done yet. How can they try
Oh,
to say he didn't know?
right. And my next thing is too is how is Keith Allison going to say that the 4 cops are going to be held to the highest charge of have a highest degree or charge of accountability when you let one officer leave the fucking state of Minnesota?
Yeah, and where are the rest of them? We don't even know where the rest of them are.
Right.
Right. But also breaking news, I've got live coverage. It looks like they're at they're at the state house. This is from CBS
Is it
2 Boise. This is live.
Boise, Idaho? Dang, I don't know
I
where.
don't know, but we're about to see the video.
Boise is Idaho.
Yeah.
Hold on a minute.
What is going on? See, you guys, this is what's tripping me out.
I don't know
Is
what's going
that
on, but I know my computer's having issues.
it's just getting lit out here. Like, I don't even know. They say the unrest most widespread in USA since
Here,
1968.
let me take my headphones out real quick so y'all can y'all hear the sound?
Yeah.
Not really, but take your headphones out.
What about now? And it's got to cut out again.
What's sad here is earlier tonight at the governor's mansion at the Capitol. They were
Right, and as I shut the audio off
peacefully-
here so I can put my headphones back in.
They were peacefully protesting tonight here in Minnesota at the governor's mansion, and it was sad because they ended up arresting these people.
They
Right.
arrested them?
Yep. And it
For
was
what?
sad. And while they were getting arrested, they were yelling, "What's his name? George Floyd," because they're just dicks. Because the curfew. And I'm sorry if they're not looting or trying to break into the Capitol. There was no
Correct.
reason. That's the people's house.
You know what? And I have a good
How
point to
come
make
they
here
aren't
too.
allowed to stay outside like Boise, Idaho here, who are just peacefully protesting? Nobody's breaking anything. Nobody's
Right.
hurting anything. Yeah, look, as we can see,
And
yeah, we can
and
bring
this is
up
at the
the
state
footage.
capitol.
Yeah, this is at the state capitol. You know, I mean, I'm not understanding why Minnesota is trying to put such a heavy hand on certain things and then allowing like the whole north side to frickin' burn. Okay. At the same time that you've got, roving groups running around, basically vigilantes, you've got anarchists, you've got opportunists, you've got predators out. Like, it is wild. Now, yes, it has calmed down because basically pretty much everybody got all that energy out of their system at this point to some
You
degree.
know, and here's my thing too, Scarlett, that I want to mention. Is we're not seeing any COVID-19 cases while these riots are going on.
Are Minnesota still having their daily coronavirus briefings?
Ohio is stopped for some god awful reason.
Yeah, we haven't. No, they've still
So
been coming out every day here.
so I want to welcome you guys to level 6 of fucking Jumanji.
Well,
Because
yeah,
what
I
because I shared this because I shared this and this is where I'm gonna make my point with the whole Jumanji thing.
it was like Jumanji, The Purge, mixed with like all types of stuff, and it's really interesting because why I say even The Purge is because okay, some people are allowed to shoot people indiscriminately right now, but yet if you try to protect your business, they're acting like they're going to arrest you. But now, since the governor said it's okay, we don't know where the status is, but they say protect your shit, but then they don't tell you if they're going to send you to jail or not. But yet these fools can run around and shoot everything, and no one's getting in trouble.
Exactly, like
What
someone
the hell
said,
is that?
like somebody said in one of the posts that's on my Facebook feed. I'm trying to find the dang thing. Welcome to level. You have made it so far. Welcome to level 6 of Jumanji. January was COVID-19. No, January was the new year. February was COVID-19. March was the lockdown. April is the murder hornets. May is more COVID-19 and more murder hornets. And now June is protest, rioting, looting, killing, and sprees. Thank you for joining and welcome to level 6 of Jumanji. Or as Scarlett posted on her timeline, and I laughed my ass off at this. What book of Revelation are we in today?
Correct.
No, that's not a fucking joke though either.
But it's true. See, that's what I mean. And then where the heck is this picture from?
And then I'm going to laugh for a minute because I love Barron Trump's humor here. Trump's son, Barron Trump, wears t-shirts saying, I miss Obama.
Obama said, "Oh, I get it. We understand." Blah, blah, blah.
Do we get it?
Now there are 17,000 members of the armed forces ready to be deployed, as many as there are in Iraq, Syria, and Afghanistan.
Of course they're going to fucking arm up at this point. But I want to read something.
Insane when you think about that. Like, think about that. And there was
Right.
already 45,000 National Guard doing COVID-19. So they were already here. They act like they weren't here, but they were already here.
Right, and I want to read, Scarlett, if it's okay with you, if I read the medical examiner's report that you got from George, from the one medical examiner said that it was not homicide, but to the one now that we have sitting here, says something completely different. Can anybody still hear me?
Mm-hmm. We're just listening,
So-
Dwayne. Sometimes we don't have to always cut people off.
So whatever. So the medical examiner, the coroner's report, the autopsy report, cause of death, cardiopulmonary arrest complicating law enforcement subdural restraint in neck compression. Manner of death has been ruled as a homicide. How injury occurred, descendant experienced a cardiopulmonary arrest while being restrained by law enforcement officers. Other significant conditions: arteriosclerotic and hypertensive heart disease, fentanyl intoxication, and recent methamphetamine use. So let's back this up here for a minute, Scarlett, right? This person didn't even look like he was a junkie, okay? But the coroner's office report comes out that says that he has fentanyl and methamphetamines in the system. But yet again, label it as a homicide. See, man, I think they're honestly trying to play with this guy's death.
Yeah,
Like TLO and Scarlett, what's your take on this?
they all need to be charged, and the medical examiner. That's the same medical examiner that botched the autopsy and was refused to give the organs, of which I heard tonight that they're also refusing to give the organs up for justice for EV.org. Katie Klobas. And she got to publicly announce tonight that the Minnesota Medical Board took her case with the largest, most comprehensive case that they've ever had against the medical examiner for Hennepin County. She also owns Midwest Medical Examiner's Office. Okay?
Is,
They also
okay.
take care of the autopsies here. This woman is the most corrupt woman that you will ever meet in your whole life. She got the news media nationally and locally, and even got Dorit Rubenstein Rice, who is a known anti-vaccine hater, who came out to basically botch the whole case and basically pin it on Katie and make it seem like she was a baby killer. And that is not the case. And so today, they finally accepted her complaint. And she, because of this corrupt medical examiner, will probably get justice for her baby now, because they finally accepted her case. And they know that the world is watching right now with this medical examiner.
Right.
So if they fuck this up, it's going to be a big deal. And so my heart is with Katie tonight, because she's been fighting against this Minnesota medical examiner and the medical examiner of Hennepin County, which is Quinn Strobel in her office. They've been fighting her for a long time.
Now it's Hennepin County in Minneapolis.
Yes, it's the county that Minneapolis is in. It's our largest county. It's the county I live in.
Ah, okay. I was just clarifying because I don't know much about that state.
Yeah, yep. So Hennepin County has had this corruption, has had this complicit, and she also did Prince's autopsy. Okay.
Oh,
so
shit.
Let's keep that in mind. She did Prince's autopsy. So she did Prince's autopsy. She has done. Go to www.justiceforev. That's EVEE.org, and check it out. She has a comprehensive tab on her page that shows all the corruption for the medical examiner. That Floyd. Honestly, I should probably tell her to get in touch with George Floyd's lawyer and give them all that information about the medical examiner. That could be a slam dunk for their case and help her.
You know what? And it really could.
Yeah.
Because
if they find out that there's somebody who's been fighting against this medical examiner's office and has all this evidence laid out before them, who's already basically done all the work. I mean, this poor woman for the past year and a half, with her blood, sweat, and tears, and money that she's gotten from grassroots, while people did not listen all across the country, because as soon as people hear vaccines, they don't want to hear it. But she has raised money all over the country to now fight against this medical examiner and against this whole system. And she's on like the cusp of winning. And I think that that's really important. And, I'm very excited for her on a night where, most people in the city's hearts are heavy. But she's been fighting hard as a warrior, being attacked by news media all across the country. and now she might get a piece of vindication.
Wow. You know what? And that's sad too.
It
You know,
is.
I do want to throw this out there. You know, that are because normally I do say this at the beginning of our shows. If you guys want to donate to the revolution, go to freedomrevolutionnetwork.com and click the donate tab. Um, Also, we no longer have our coronavirus dollar bomb. We have our back to protest dollar bomb up
Correct.
on it. And Scarlett can explain it more here in a minute, but we also have our I Can't Breathe masks up for sale.
That is correct. And we will get proceeds of the mass to organizations on the ground in Minneapolis and or purchase supplies ourselves to bring down there to organizations and people in need.
Uh,
So definitely check those out,
so,
whether you wear a
Scarlett,
mask or not.
do you want to go ahead and explain that back to protest dollar bomb since I mentioned it?
Yeah, hold on. I was just putting the link in the chat.
Oh, I forgot to do that. Sorry.
Yeah. So I think I needed to put one more backslash. You guys might need to put one more backslash. But anyway, okay, if you're listening right now, then you'll know to put one more backslash after you copy it. Basically, what we had decided to do is because you guys know here, our name is Freedom Revolution Network. We are all about bringing a freedom revolution to people. We felt that these type of events could have happened for a long time. And so we prepared for that and thought about this. And this is why we've been giving you tips and tricks and things and ways to have freedom so that you don't have to live on these government structures. Because right now, how many people are just hurting in Minneapolis who do not have
TLO, are you still with me? Damn, I lost TLO and Scarlett. What the shit? Oh, I lost Scarlett as soon as she was talking about the current coronavirus. Not the coronavirus, talking about the back to protest. They kicked her.
Damn.
Damn, they just kicked her. Guys, we're gonna wait for her to come back before we continue on with the official broadcast. I'm gonna text her and make sure she's okay. Actually, let me call her. No, I'm still here.
We're still here.
It kicked. Yeah, as soon as you're talking about back to protest bomb, you went bye bye. All right, love you. You want me to resend you the link? All right, love you. Bye. Guys, Scarlett is okay. There she is. All right, hold on. Let me get her back in here. Hi, Scarlett. Scarlett, you're here. Hello. We cannot hear you. She has no audio.
Oh.
I don't know what's going on right now, but guys, the government obviously has it out for Scarlet Anonymous.
All right. Probably anything that has anonymous with it.
Oh, Renee, we love you too. TLO, it's good to see, friends, pop on the revolution.
Absolutely.
Because while we're waiting for Scarlet to get her Scarlet Anonymous to get her video, not her video, but her sound up and running. We're gonna wait for her to get her audio up and running. I don't know what's going on with Miss Scarlet Anonymous. The government really has it out for her. Okay, so TLO, you want to know what you were a Nickelodeon fan growing up, right?
Not really.
Nickelodeon is going, and this is from someone's TV. Nickelodeon is going off the air for 8 minutes and 46 seconds in support of justice, equality, and human rights.
I thought that already happened.
That was yesterday.
Yeah.
But more are gonna get hurt otherwise. I really,
Scarlett, you're gonna have to go way back because none of us heard you for like 5 minutes.
shut up.
Seriously.
Not lying.
Shut the fuck up.
I was sitting here saying, I texted you and said you had no audio.
Dude, they be censoring me so bad. So
Yes, they do.
help us, help everyone else, donate to us on the Freedom Revolution Network. As you see, they're even trying to censor us, helping each other, helping us as patriots and as a network be the people, and not against tyrannical government organizations who now have turned against their own citizens and are treating them like a third world country, okay? But yet are leaving whole areas of cities totally unkept. North side Minneapolis is burning. No one cares about that side of the city, apparently, but only the precious south side. And to be fair, more white people live in the south side than north. So maybe
Yes,
that's
they
why they
do.
wanted to save it.
If it's not you, Scarlett, it's me that's getting booted.
I know. So, this is just really upsetting at this point. They're just trying to censor everyone. They're using jammers in local locations, so even citizen journalists cannot get the word out about what's happening. They're threatening
Yeah, it's pretty
journalists.
ridiculous.
It
Damn.
is ridiculous. They're threatening journalists. They're letting them know that if they're out, they could be detained as well. Now, they've backed off a little bit here in Minneapolis, but what is happening to reporters around, or just even citizen reporters? We have a right to a free press. It does not say we have a right to a free credentialed press that we decide all the regulations to. Nope, don't say that shit either in the Constitution. I'm a constitutionalist, and this is some bullshit what's happening. The civil rights violations that they are bringing on the American people. Not that I don't care about the people burning shit up, but the shit's already burnt here, so I can't even care about it no more. We're all going to be out there with buckets of water and hoses to put it out. You know what I mean? Like, otherwise, sit down. You know what I mean?
Right.
At this point, you can't really do much about it. But what I can say is that the way that the police have been treating people, walking around with wooden dolls, is really aggressive postures. Hitting people with rubber bullets, tear gassing and spraying them when they're completely peaceful to try to agitate the crowd
Right.
has been inappropriate. The last 3 days that they have left protesters alone in Minneapolis to actually just interact and have their rallies, nothing has happened.
Right.
They said that they would be invisible in the background and people really wouldn't see them. But if they did see their vehicles and things, they would appreciate if they weren't hanging on them and, doing stuff like that. But the whole tone changed here quickly.
Right, and we're also going to start accepting callers here too. To get your guys' opinions too, because, God, Scarlett, we've been on air, 8 days now?
Yeah.
This is day number 8 for us?
7. No, it's been like 7 days.
Well, it's been day number 8 for me because I was on since Sunday till today because I preached Sunday morning.
So, this is just awful.
And guys, if you want to call into the revolution, call in at 330-353-8527. I should probably pull my Google Voice number up for that if I want that. Scarlett, I need to get my shit together, hon.
Would you not talk about how to get your shit together.
Okay, you tell me to get my shit together on air all the time.
Yeah, but can you just get your shit together now?
I'm getting it together.
Yeah, thanks. We're in the new world now, according to everybody else. So like, I just like appreciate that. I'm just concerned right now because we're not seeing the real true story about what's happening, and that is the most dangerous of all.
But you know what?
And even we've got okay, and we thought things was really bad, but now, guess what else is going to happen? Besides the pandemic,
We lost Scarlett's audio again.
Oh my.
Yeah, they're censoring Scarlett so bad.
They are. It's getting a little blatant.
But aren't we past the point of blatant? Aren't we just past the point of just downright disrespect to our network? Oh, they took my banner down too.
Oh my.
How dare them?
It was too controversial.
You know what? Can I speak on the government here for a minute?
Oh boy, here we go.
Yeah. Oh, she had to join in from another device. Hi, Scarlett.
hello again. Okay.
The government's not liking you.
No, they do not like me tonight. Scarlet Anonymous is being attacked. Everyone support Scarlet Anonymous. And we have an 80% chance of the National Hurricane Center that that storm in the Gulf is actually going to turn into something. And there's
Oh my!
could be one for the record.
They did it to her again.
Wow.
Oh my
God,
lord!
what are they doing? They're saying that it could be like one for the record books too. So we're gonna have an 80% chance. We're gonna have two storms, one coming from the Mexico side of the Gulf, one coming like in the Gulf Basin up towards America. So what's gonna happen if protests and hurricanes collide and COVID-19? Oh,
You know what? And here's what I want to announce here too, guys. We have a hurricane channel on Zella. Let me see if I can find the link and send it to Scarlett to
this
post.
is a big deal, you guys. A big deal. Okay. As well as guess what? As well as now we've got a new Ebola outbreak. Okay.
Oh
You
fuck!
ready for that?
No.
New Ebola outbreak. And are you ready? Are you ready?
No.
Apocalyptic swarm of deadly mutant ticks invade Russia with 2,125 children attacked.
Oh my lord, fucking Christ! What, Scarlett? This is Jumanji.
Deadly mutant variety.
This is Jumanji all over again. Thanks, Robin Williams.
And they carry 2% tick-borne viral encephalitis, which leads to permanent brain damage, which is passable of carrying on tick-borne borreliosis or Lyme disease, attacking joints, heart, and nervous system, according to the reports Regions Epidemiology and Hygiene Center of Krasnoyarsk City.
Welcome to Level 7 of Jumanji.
And this is several Siberian regions have been hit by swarms of hybrid ticks, as reported Zaveta, the Russian Defense Ministry newspaper. The mutant ticks are attacking, and this is not a tabloid headline, but a fact. These combine the worst qualities of two types of Russian tick, Izodes persulacatus, the taiga tick, and the Melissus paslavsky, or far eastern tick. They attack people both on long and short grass.
And Video Kit said, don't forget the super volcano.
Oh, well, yeah, I mean, Yellowstone is always kind of popping up, of which, let's go check out some earthquakes, because we haven't even looked at that in like a week, and I really don't care what was happening, and I apologize because I'm on top of that, but like when your whole world is burning down, you really don't kind of pay attention to that.
Dude,
Northern Italy is getting rocked, which in Italy, some higher twos could actually be dangerous for them. Let's see. Southern California, Nevada, Idaho, Nevada, Puerto Rico, California.
In all this shit, in my opinion,
Leeward Islands. Now that's interesting. Now, you know what? It would be interesting to know if I haven't seen one here in a while, and you have to watch this area because there's a small island next to St. Martin called it's called Montserrat. Okay, and Montserrat in the past, if it gets rocked by a big enough like volcano, it will like erupt.
You know,
Okay, and it could be dangerous for the people who live on the island of Montserrat. So that's
right, and
interesting. I haven't seen one of those earthquakes since before Hurricane Irma, which makes me think that
oh
the
Lord,
energy in that area has been absolved to where now it can get earthquakes again because it was rocked by such strong storm. I mean,
it
on the
was.
island of Antigua and Barbuda, I don't care what people say. I can go through my computer and find these reports. They had like 328 km/h winds.
During Irma.
Yeah, during Irma. Yes, like
You know
Anne
what?
Maria. Like
And,
it was ridiculous. Like I've never, and the
right,
national news media refused to report on it. They did not want to tell people that people were dealing with serious level winds that are supposedly not even able to happen. Ooh,
because
that's
when
interesting.
Irma,
6 hours
because
ago, they had one in earthquake in Maharashtra, India. That's an interesting place too. You know, it's interesting to also see where we're getting activity and see where we're getting it in accordance to where these protests are as well too. You
you
know.
know, and when Irma hit, you know, we all got to think. You know, they said that broke Category 6. Now, mind you, there's only 5 fucking categories of a hurricane,
Mm-hmm.
and I say this every fucking year, and Scarlett's already know what I'm about to say. This shit can go sit its fucking ass down somewhere. But in all
Mm-hmm.
reality, it's not going to.
And it's going
It's
to be
gonna be
pretty
a
bad
bitch.
because how many of these areas right now are looting, and then the hurricane's going to come and they need to get prepared and they can't because there's nothing left.
You know, and that's where I was going, Scarlett, because you already know where my mindset's at when you say hurricane. You know, and guys,
Hmm. We know what happens during hurricanes, and that's already bad enough. So mix hurricane with COVID-19
and
and
protest.
American riots. Like what?
You know, and Scarlett,
Like dude.
and I'm gonna share my opinion on this here. You know, for a minute, Scarlett, what? This is our 4th year, me and you going in together. Doing hurricanes, right?
Hmm. Yeah,
You know,
I
in
think you were like 17 when you first started.
16,
Were you? I don't think I talked to you then, but
Irma was in 16, wasn't it?
no.
No, this is year number
No.
3. This is year number 3 with me working on Scarlet, but this is year number 4 for me doing hurricanes. But the one thing me and Scarlet stress enough during hurricane season, and I'm just gonna give y'all a little bit of a side of me you normally don't see here on the air, because it's normally all done over communicative device. But this year I have the opportunity to come on air with Scarlet and do this sort of thing. During hurricanes, guys, we stress enough the safety and the fact that people. Me and Scarlett have finally got done over the point of telling people to get the fuck out, because by this point they just don't fucking listen. And here's the thing, and I'm sorry if I offend any people, they're fucking retards because they just don't fucking listen. We have people coming through Zello and going like, "Oh, we're scared. I got kids," and get the fuck out.
Right.
We tell people, put your social security card, your ID, your birth certificate in a fucking Ziploc bag. Bag it up. Put it in your
Well, and if
pocket,
it's supposed
and
to
you'll
be a
be
really
okay.
bad, if it's supposed to be a really bad hurricane, you might even want to write your social security number on your body, not on your visible limbs, but on your body with your name and next of kin and a phone number. Because
And
if you
or
choose to
blood type,
yeah, if you choose to stay, bad
which we've
things
seen
could
people do.
happen. And now where we already have looting and things, this is only going to be already dangerous because they already used to loot during like hurricanes when everything was closed and they knew police
Oh
couldn't
my god, it's
like enjoy
bad.
the storm. Like, and
It's
we're supposed to have potentially severe weather here today. So I'm very concerned about the amount of people that'll be outside and without shelter protesting. And a lot of people have time to protest because they didn't have jobs because of COVID-19. I know people have been out there like every
Hold on a minute,
day.
Scarlett. My mic broke.
What? Take the mic out then if it broke. You ain't gonna be able to fix that, Dwayne. That is done for, my friend. Let's watch Dwayne try to fix this.
Ain't this just a fucking bitch?
I needed that laugh because you guys, and I hope you don't find that offensive, but being up here in Minneapolis, I have not laughed in like a week, and Dwayne will be amused that I've been laughing at his expense. When I told Scott he's gonna be able to fix it.
Can y'all still hear me?
Yeah.
Dude, my mic just randomly popped the fuck off in the middle of there. Like, it just snapped.
Struggling.
Dude, I'm trying to shove the what?
I was like, you're not going to be able to fix this. I was like, I hope people don't find it offensive. Because
No,
last time people got mad at us, for being, not as serious. But, after we've been basically through hell and back here, it feels good to laugh for once in the past.
You know what? And I'm going to have to fucking super glue this. I'm going to have to super glue this because the fucking part where it actually holds it snapped. So I'm going to have to super glue this where my mic stays like this. But no, it's bad because I'm talking about hurricanes. First, they boot Scarlett. They mute Scarlett. They block. They fucking boot me, mute me, and now my headphone breaks. Can this week get any worse?
Well, besides the whole world burning, like, that's the big thing. Literally, I mean, there's no place that's been unscathed. No city unturned. DC monuments have been defaced. And unrest emerges in neighborhoods and suburbs and other places.
Scarlett's been muted again. TLO, you still there?
Yes, I am.
They decided to mute Scarlett again. I'm sorry, but this ain't funny. I'm laughing out of anger. I'm TLO. You ever laugh that you're so fucking mad?
I'm not usually. Usually I get pretty mad.
Oh my god, I'm just actually fucking laughing at this point because I'm pretty much fucking fed up. I'm pretty much at this point fed up. They muted Scarlett. I hope she's not trying to talk, TLO.
I hope so too.
I'm going to private message her and go like, you have no audio. Oh, they kicked her.
What?
Oh, they kicked her again.
Hey.
I am so done with this shit.
Yeah, governments, man, when they start censoring shit, that's when you need to worry.
Especially here on a free speech. Well, I guess they're trying to turn it not into a free speech platform.
Sure.
Watch me go next. I'm going to be honest. Watch me go next. Watch me go next. Okay, I was.
Yeah, that's some.
I was wrong.
Right?
I knew I was going next. All right, guys, let me call Scarlett back. Let her know we're still here. Guys, we're gonna push strong through this Freedom Revolution network, just because of the fact that, yeah, she just tried calling me. Hold on. TLO, keep talking. I'm gonna mute myself.
Okay. So, not necessarily sure what to talk about. As I was telling Dwayne earlier before, there's not really too much going on at the moment. Just a lot of them just running around acting like there's stuff going on. And oh my, there we go. Sorry, my phone's battery is acting up, so not sure even how long I'll be on here. Which is funny because I did have a full battery when we started this, and then all of a sudden my phone battery is looking mighty suspect. Yeah, bling bling, bling bling. Yes, and it's also you can always tell too if your phone's battery's been possibly tampered with, or they use the ray or the scanner jammers. If the battery starts getting really hot for some reason, you can tell that outside forces are affecting it. So hopefully everyone is okay in the land of Oz there, Dwayne. No, he's still trying to call Scarlet.
Yes, sir. No, she's calling in my Google Voice. Hold on. All right, Scarlett, call me. If you guys hear a weird ringtone start popping off, that's Scarlett calling me. She cannot get back on the computer.
I don't doubt it. There's a lot of that going around.
Oh, I have a missed call. What the hell?
See?
Okay, that's not cool. I'm calling you. Can you hear that ringing, Tila?
Yes, I can.
Hello.
Hi, hon. So Scarlett currently can't get back on her computer here. We're gonna try her again on her computer in a little bit. Yeah, there's an app in my phone too. My phone just went from 50 to 26.
Yeah. Lots of that going on.
You know, and Scarlett, I want to apologize real quick, hon.
Hear TLO. Something about TLO.
Oh, can you hear
There
her?
we go.
Yeah, I can hear her.
Okay. I wanted to make sure.
I could hear her before as well.
If we lose the stream again, guys, just work with us. You're trying to zap us from being silent. If I have to, what I'll do is if they zap me again, I'll cut the stream, restart it, and we'll be back up. Does that sound like
we're trying to fight back even against censorship. This really sucks that we even have to do that, honestly.
Actually, let me get a hold of somebody because he kind of helped me with that last night.
This is awful.
You know what? And it is. All right, I'm not even going to bother him because he's doing something different. Okay. So, Scarlett, I think what I'm going to do here, hon, is end the live feed real quick and refix it. Turn on my VPN and stuff to where it protects the stream and then bring us all back. That way, because my VPN's not on, it keeps getting shut off for some reason. So, guys, we will be back live here. Give me 5 minutes. We'll be back on the air. I'm going to fix this to where it stops hitting her or me. Because if I can get this dealt with real quick, we can bring you guys a better broadcast and a better service here on the Freedom Revolution Network. We'll be right back.